Hi guys, welcome to today's video. So today we're going up against the Terminids and we're going to be showcasing the grenade launcher. Now there's a couple of reasons for this. Firstly is that I don't actually use the grenade launcher all that often, and I've seen a few people use it lately and they use it to good effect, especially against the Terminids. So I wanted to see for myself what all the fuss is about. And the second reason is that it has just had a buff recently with the latest patch, which now gives it heavy damage. So you can take out what's the word? Chargers. You can take out chargers. You can take out Bile Titans with it. I mean, you could always take out Impalers on the fleshy part anyway, I think. But yeah, it makes it a bit more. What's the word? Kind of. It gives it a lot more uses now. So not only can you chaff clear with it really well, you can also take out heavies. I decided to throw in a couple of ultimatums for those guys because I wanted them out quickly and I didn't want to use too many grenade launcher grenades, just in case I need them in a minute. Okay guys, so yeah, we're on to the Mega Nest first and foremost, which is my usual plan. As you are probably aware if you've seen any of my other videos. So force a bug breach on the Mega Nest. Get some gas mines down. So the build is gas mines 120, Orbital 120. The gas dog, the dog breath as you can see. And the grenade launcher of course. So yeah, usual plan. Force a bug breach, close up the Bile Titan hole, get whatever stratagems I've got going on the Mega Nest, and hopefully close up a few holes. And then we will come back later on to hopefully finish things. And weapons wise, I've brought the Carbine. Sorry, my voice always cracks on these videos. I've brought the Liberator Carbine with the drum mag. Because that's really good for taking out patrols and smaller enemies and enemies that get too close to you when you and also, you know, when you don't have the grenade launcher loaded or if the enemies are close to you. And it's great at taking out shriekers as well, as you can see. So speaking of shriekers, shrieker nest or shrieker trees, whatever you want to call them, over there. Also brought the Ultimatum for heavies, which we've seen already, and Dynamite to top off the build, finish off the build. The Dynamite is for closing up bug holes mainly and for chaff clearing as well. So I really love the Dynamite against the bugs these days because you can close up bug holes really easily with it. You just need to throw it near the area. You don't actually need to throw it on the bug hole or in the bug hole itself. And the armor I'm wearing is the one that gives you increased throwables. So I then have 5 dynamites instead of the 3. And that's going to come in extremely clutch. I think first death is coming here. So yeah, as you can see, I'm not quite used to the grenade launcher yet. And didn't think that would just plow straight into the turf in front of me, but clearly it did. Luckily, there's not a ton of bugs next to my equipment when I come back in. If there was, I may have restarted at that point. So I kind of want to just get the Shrieker Nest done really quickly because I don't want to get more and more Shriekers coming in whilst I'm getting chased by other bugs and stuff. So it does become a bit of an issue. I mean, I don't know what you guys do. Do you kind of fight as you go? I tend to just blitz the Shrieker Nest and try and fight stuff off as I'm going. It does put me under a fair bit of pressure, I won't lie. As you can see, I'm now down to 0 stims. and I thought, oh my god, here we go. It's going to be one of those missions. So Dynamite out to the side because I know there's a whole bunch of bugs coming towards me. Another one, I think bounced off that Shrieker. So yeah, luckily the gas dog does actually a great job of gassing the Shriekers when they get close. So yeah, luckily for us, because there was quite a few about still. Okay, so there's a bug nest over there. So as I say, I'm just tossing Dynamite in that direction to hopefully clear out enemies and maybe take out a hole or two.
Orbital barrage incoming. Stand clear.
Then I've got a bug breach behind me, so again, probably should just stay in one place here, deal with the breach. Again, not quite used to the distances on the grenade launcher, so I was just seeing if I could hit that one. That first Shrieker tower, but I was a little way off. So as I said, the Carbine for the close encounters, for the close quarter fighting. The Dynamite out to cover me, get some of the chaff off my back. See, I mean, it's pretty hectic going at the minute, and it was just like I was super locked in. But it's, you know, it's never really not like that against the bugs, to be honest. I don't remember playing a mission where it was ever like chill. So a little bit far away with that Ultimatum on the on that Shrieker tower. You see here, I'm kind of trying to get supplies, trying to fight off the Shriekers. So I've got a bit of distance between myself and the Titan at that point, so I managed to take out a few of the Shriekers. Unfortunate, what's it called there? So maybe the Ultimatum did do some damage there because it only took a couple of grenades from the grenade launcher. So on the side, stim because I know there's a whole heap of shit coming in. Ultimatum over the top for him. So yeah, it is a bit of a saga when you've got a breach and, you know, the Shrieker nest to deal with. Tank a couple of shots from him and stim. See, I've been playing a lot with the hot dog lately in videos where I'm going up against the bugs, and that was very close to, I think, probably being the cause of a death. Although we might still, the bugs might still have their way with that. So, so yeah, as I was saying, I've been playing with the hot dog quite a bit, which does get you more kills overall. However, after playing this video, I really do think that the gas dog is actually superior to the hot dog. I mean, it is a Pouncer seed, it's not an Alpha Commander seed, I don't think. But the gas dog just gives you so much time, especially with the grenade launcher, where you need that extra time with a Pouncer seed. A lot of the times, if you've got the hot dog, I don't think it would be possible to get as many shots out with the grenade launcher as I do in this video. And you know, I still do have to use the Liberator Carbine quite a bit. So in my video, I think yesterday, or maybe a couple of, or maybe it was the, oh no, sorry, not yesterday, I lied. I did a video a few days ago on the Defender, where I said that the Defender doesn't actually push the bugs back when they jump at you. The bullets don't give it any pushback. But you can see here in this video that the The Liberator Carbine does actually work with that. So when the bugs are jumping at you, the Liberator Carbine will stop them in their tracks. So yeah, having a bit of a torrid time of it in this section of the video, and that's all down to the two Shrieker towers and having to deal with bug breaches at the same time. So as I said, the grenade launcher really is when you get some distance, which I finally start getting some now. It takes out so many bugs. But you do have to be careful if you don't bring the supply pack. Because you can run out pretty quickly. So I tend to use my dynamite quite a bit to chaff clear as well. Because I don't want to use the grenade launcher at every instance. I got lucky there because well, not lucky, but I dove out the way and stimmed, and luckily the Alpha Commander just stopped his charge at that moment. So still dealing with a lot of bugs here, trying to get into the actual main objective. And at this point I'm thinking, oh my god, is this never going to end? But with Pouncer Seeds, oh, wrong gun. With Pouncer Seeds you generally can kill everything off if you just keep going. Persistence is the key. With Alpha Commander Seeds, not so much. It's more of a case of, unless you bring the Orbital Napalm, you're probably going to struggle. So Ultimatum out for those guys because there was a ton of them. A couple of Alpha Commanders in there, I think. Then I luckily find the stims up here, which is nice. Oh, so I missed the shot on him. And I wanted to get those gas mines down, I think. So tanked a couple of shots from that dude as well. But the other good thing about the grenade launcher is that you can obviously bring down new ones. So when you've got a bug breach, I just tend to spam. Well, there I just pick it up. But I will spam. Sometimes I will spam a whole 2 or 3 clips of my grenade launcher and bring down another one. So I think that's like the 3rd Titan coming out of the breach now, which is, let's be honest, on a solo run, a little bit bullshit. Yeah, so far, that's a bit of a crazy move, to be fair. So far, we've got 2 Shrieker nests done and maybe part of the Mega Nest, and that's it. So we're having a, as you can see, torrid time. Again, completely down to 0 stims. Luckily, I'm stumbling across a whole bunch of ammo boxes so I can reload the Ultimatum. Luckily turned around to see what was behind me there and spot the charger just in time by doing so. So final Ultimatum in my arsenal for him. But yeah, I mean, to be honest, so far it's not been much of a showcase of the grenade launcher because of the amount of bugs we've had to deal with, but it does kind of, yeah, there's a bit of a turning point here. But the same with any Helldivers loadout is it needs to be balanced. So you're not just going to rely on one thing. Okay, so on to the first sub-objective. Got the supplies in here, so we're fully stocked. I can get this done hopefully without too much fuss, or too much more fuss I should say, because we have had a lot of fuss so far.
Dropping a pin.
Okay, so I did try a mission just before this one with the exact same loadout, and I actually got an Alpha Commander seed, and it was actually going okay until I got onto the second sub-objective and an Impaler died on top of the terminal. So I couldn't actually see the terminal for ages. The Impaler just wouldn't he just wouldn't disappear. Like they obviously they'll kind of fade away and, you know, soak into the ground, or, you know, fade into the ground or whatever. But he just didn't, he stuck around for ages, which then caused like a couple more breaches whilst I was trying to get that sub-objective done. And I think I ended up quitting or running out of lives, one of the two, because it was just, as I said, Alpha Commander Seed, and when you get two breaches in the same place, you don't have the Orbital Napalm. And even if you do have the Orbital Napalm, it's still going to be absolute nightmare. And that was all down to some bullshittery with regards to the Impaler dying on a thing. So, yeah, I restarted. As I said, same loadout. Luckily, got a Pouncer Seed this time. Because I think, yeah, Alpha Commander Seeds are nigh on impossible to do. Oi. So yeah, that was probably the smallest bug breach you'll see in this game. Very short. You don't get many of those short bug breaches anymore. Not even on solo, unfortunately. I'm down to 3 stims, so I used to stim and run across the map if needed be, but these days with the insanity of the enemies, I tend to lie down if I'm at 3 stims. Might waste 1 if I've got 4, but other than that, it's not really worth it, I don't think. Okay, so we're moving through to the next sub-objective, which is the collect the encrypted hard drive. Lying down again to get some stamina. I know there's a stinky charger over there, but I'm going to ignore him. And then I see what I believe to be the sub-objective there. So there's a little outcrop of enemies here. So Dynamite in at the Alpha Commander to hopefully just obliterate him. Because I want to get this outcrop done before I start moving in on what I believe to be the main, the sub-objective, but it actually turns out to be Loadout. So get sideswiped by a stalker, so I get some resupplies down because he's just taken some life off of me and I've had to stim. So again, this is the fantastic thing about the Dynamite. Yeet that in there, doesn't matter where it goes to a degree. And then obviously the stalker's still about, but that's dealt with that issue. I think it's at this point I realise this is Loadout. Dynamite again, Dynamite out for those guys. Looks like we're going to have a bug breach momentarily. Stalker's still about, so pump a few nades into him. No, maybe we just stop the breach just in time, which is obviously fantastic news. You want to keep those to a minimum. Okay, so now the idea here is to do this as quietly as possible. Hopefully we don't get any patrols coming in on us, and we can just get it done without any more fuss. So I lie down. Didn't realise that pressing the map button or tagging on the map actually makes you stand up, I believe. So I seem to stand up involuntarily. I don't know if it's here or if it's on the next objective, maybe later on.
Mission map updated.
Okay, so Loadout done fairly easily, I guess. There's still some supplies about, I think, so I'm going to grab those and then move on to the main, or maybe I... Oh yeah, there we go. So I'm avoiding the outcrops here because I know there's definitely going to be a breach here. So everything's going to start coming towards me in a moment or two anyway. So gas mines down on the actual objective, and then yoink yoink yoink, throw some dynamite out to keep anything that's about to just jump on me instantly off my back. Got another grenade launcher down, as I said earlier, so then I can just spam this one at the breach. Ultimatum for him. I think he took a massive hit from a orbital, what are they called? Not a pellet, what's the word? Shell, orbital shell. So the ultimatum finished him off, so good news for us. Get some more nades. So it is really good when you've got a breach if you can obviously get a little area set up for yourself. But obviously that doesn't always work. Oh, that tongue was close. So luckily that grenade exploded that hunter in the air and not right in front of my face. Otherwise that would have been another death. Okay, so I tempt fate and get the resupplies in on the terminal, which 99% of 100, or 99% of the time, 99% of 100, 99% of the time usually does not do me a favour, ends up backfiring. So I'm just hanging back here because I know there's a few bugs coming over the top, and I don't want to go up there and start blasting my grenade launcher only to for me to get a back blast and insta kill me. Okay, so supplies on the terminal. Let's take those. So then get some more gas mines down, just because I know there's going to be patrols coming in soon, and I just want to get this done and get moving. So we've only got 16 minutes left, I think, here. So those gas mines are in a fantastic location. Maybe they could have been a bit further to the left. But there is some enemies coming through at the back in the centre there as well, so not too bad. We'll take it. Not those guys there. Libby Carbine. Libby Carbine is just such a fun assault rifle, I think. It just, like, the way it feels, the way it sounds, just, yeah, all round good fun. And, yeah, again, as well, the grenade launcher is a lot of fun as well. They're just like, doom, 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 like, smashing into bugs. I guess so. Here, there's a breach, and normally I would try and push through with the hard drive, the SSD, but I think I've learned a bit of a lesson where that is not the best idea, and the better idea is to actually stand your ground and fight the breach. So ultimatum to the face for the Bile Titan, and then I was very tempted to ultimatum him at that point, but I knew there was something coming in on me, and so I decided not to, which was very wise, if I do say so myself, because I think that would have been another insta kill. So yeah, as I was saying, I decided to tackle the bug breach. The ultimatum made the Titan weak, so it was just a case of a few more grenade launcher shots to the face for him. I think you can take a Titan out with,
Bag's empty.
I think it's like one clip or one clip and a bit of the grenade launcher. The charges you can take out with maybe 6 or 7 shots. So they're not too bad. But yeah, I think the Titans themselves are full clip, if not a little bit more, depending on where you hit them. So I've got some tremors here, which is handy for me. So while the tremors are kind of just finishing what the tremors do, then I throw in resupply. So those extra few seconds will allow me to just wait. The extra few seconds created by the tremors will allow me to wait and refill everything, which is a rare occurrence on the bugs. You don't usually get this much time to stand around and resupply. So because of the time and because I know how hairy these missions can get, I've just decided to go straight to the main objective now. So the Shrieker Nest took quite a few minutes away from us. And yeah, I'm conscious of time. So I just want to get moving, make sure I can get the main objective done. And then hopefully if there's any time left over, then we can finish off the Mega Nest as well. So that's the plan. And then we'll see how things are at that point. So cutting through all of these, all of these points of interest here, because I do not want to be engaging in any fights. So I'm looking at the map there and I can see like one red dot following me. So moving on, getting some stamina back. And then I check the map and he's still there. So I'm like, who the fuck is this? Just one random hive guard. And he was about to breach as well. You could see he was sticking his head in the air. I was like, yeah, that is, I mean, as I said earlier about the ridiculousness of Alpha Commander seeds, there are a few things where I think, you know, the bugs shouldn't be following you that far across the map. And I was actually going to share the video I did earlier where everything went tits up because of the Impaler. Because of the Impaler dying on top of the terminal, I was tempted to like just share the video, even though it was only essentially half a video, just to show everybody just how ridiculous Alpha Commander seeds are. But I think everybody knows, so I just thought, fuck it, I won't bother. And then, yeah, I managed to do this mission okay. So I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'll just record this and finish this video instead. So I spammed the Dynamite there because I knew I had supplies coming in and I wanted to get those guys dead as quickly as possible, and I didn't want those guys to be the ones to call in a breach, because I've just thrown gas mines on the objective there, because there's usually quite a lot of bugs up the top, and because it's all uphill, it is quite difficult to fight your way through. Note the hell bomb there for later. So I kind of moved towards that more than I normally would to show you guys. Okay, so looks like the terrible throw. Looks like the gas mines have done a fantastic job of taking out a lot of the stuff that was on top. And there hasn't been a breach called in, which is also like uber fantastic. Super good news for us. So slot the hard drive in there. So yeah, like there's a lot of dead bugs about, and I think that's down to the gas. So again, so this is where we're gonna go sneaky again. I think this is where my guy just keeps standing up every time I click on the map or something. So I clicked on the map and he stood up. I was like, what? I didn't know that was a thing, but anyway. So if you weren't aware of that before, you are now. So yeah, just a bit of hiding. That's already in place, which is, again, good news for us. I'm just looking at the map and seeing what's about. So tag that Hive guard because I believe it's part of a patrol, so I want to make sure they're not getting too close.
Tagging map.
So the idea of after this is to take out the Mega Nest, hopefully, and then we might even be able to get the other one, the other hole, the small hole close to us done as well. That was my thought process at the time anyway. And then with those done, I would say that's a pretty successful mission. So let's see what we can get done then. So I also do want those supplies because I want the extra dynamite, but I'm not. There's so many patrols about at this point, so I'm kind of debating which way to go and what to do first, etc. So he's on his own now. So plum, plum. Take him out.
Fire in the hole.
Try to go for my supplies, and obviously, fuck ton of bugs there, as you'd expect. Stim because I've been gassed. Get the other supplies and get the fuck out of there. Gas mine's down. Obviously, we hadn't had a breach on the objective, so we were definitely due one. So yeah, let me know in the comments, guys, what that was terrible. So I don't know whether it's my controller or whether it's the game, but a lot of the times when I try to dive, kaboom. A lot of the times when I try to dive, he just does this kind of double crouch motion instead, which is really, really frustrating for me. And that's probably what got me killed, because I tried to do the crouch. I tried to do the dive, but ended up crouching, and then that's when the guy just pounded me. But at least we got to land on that aforementioned hell bomb, so that was fun. So because I'm running out of time here, it's just a case of I want to get moving as quickly as possible. Want to get that Mega Nest done. Spamming the dynamite a bit because I know I've got supplies coming in here. So I can actually carry 5 because of the armor I'm wearing, which is nice. And then this is the fantastic part about dynamite. 3 dynamites out, boom, boom, boom. 6 holes. Sorry, 3 holes done there, but 6 in total now. So ultimatum for that pain. So that was a bit annoying. Okay, so another breach coming in. Luckily, that goes in and doesn't. I think I didn't realise I had. Sorry, I didn't realise what I had in my hand at that point. So I think I shot a grenade by mistake when I was trying to actually throw a dynamite. So another breach. Gas mine's down. And we've got 8 holes done. So, I mean, obviously the grenade launcher is fantastic at taking out bug holes. But the only trouble is you've got to get to them in the first place, right? And that's not always easy. Especially when you've got a breach on your ass. So there's another, what do you call it? For the grenade launcher out. So Dynamite for that hole. 2 holes left.
I repeat, 5 minutes remaining.
So pick up a new grenade launcher. Just because there's a lot of stuff about at the minute. So 1 hole left. Unfortunately, don't have one more ultimatum or one more called dynamite. And yeah, so getting to that hole would be incredibly difficult because it's on a slope. You have to go quite far into the hole. I tried to kind of shimmy over the top there, but probably best that it didn't work. 120 behind me. 1 for the breach, but 2 obviously to try and close up that last hole. And because we're running out of time as well, down to 4 minutes, I'm literally just trying to get as much done as possible. So the 120 down, that's taking out a lot of the bugs for me. And I'm thinking, oh my god, is it going to do it? And it does. So Megan's cleared. So that's pretty good going, I think. So we're going to carry on. I'm not one to go to extract when there's other things on the map to be done, depending on what they are, obviously. And I've got time left, so I'm going to carry on and see what else I can get done. So at this point, it is very much a kind of run and gun situation. You know, and again, this is where the dynamite is going to come in clutch. I know this should be a grenade launcher video, but it might actually be a grenade launcher / dynamite video. So yeah, 3 bug holes on these new ones. 1 at the front, 1 at the back, 1 to the side. 1 hole done. 2 holes done, 3 holes done. So that is the power of the dynamite. Okay, so 3 small bug holes left. Ultimatum for that charger. Obviously, because we've done the main objective now, patrols increase. So there's a lot more patrols. Bug breaches start happening more often. Going full Rambo there, like shooting from the hip with the older Libby Carbine. Probably not full Rambo, to be fair. Full Rambo would be the heavy machine gun or the maxi gun. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Are you big fans of the grenade launcher? What do you take with the grenade launcher for primary when you take the grenade launcher? Grenade launcher's out of ammo there. Huge amount of Alpha Commanders and Warriors there. Just coming out of absolutely nowhere. So dynamite out for those guys. As I said, we're just running and gunning. Seeing what we can get done before the end. And because we've got the main mission done, it kind of takes the pressure off you a little bit. Knowing that you've actually finished the mission, and you can have a bit more fun, I guess, with it. So 120 for this hole, because I think it's like at least 3 holes, maybe 4. So we're stimmed to get out of there, because we don't want to be hanging around while that's doing its thing. Point of interest, a couple of Alpha Commanders, ultimatum for 1. And I know there's a bunch of ammo and stims in here, so grab all of those. You can get fucked, mate. Cheeky little bastard. So, yeah, 2 dynamites left. 1 for you, 1 for you at the back. Ultimatum for that one, and hopefully the grenade launcher to finish off the charger. And the great thing about these holes is they usually have ammo boxes. Or these nests, I should say. So, with that in mind, we can grab a bit more ammo for our, our grenade launcher, etc. And we can also grab ourselves another Ultimatum. I'm kind of going around in a big loop here, which might not have been the optimal way of doing things, but it was kind of a needs must scenario where I'm just trying to get a hole done, move on to the next one, get a hole done, move on to the next one. Hell bomb there, so I wait a little while to let the bugs build up a bit. Only get 3 kills though, which is obviously hugely disappointing. So 1 bug hole left for this. Ultimatum over the top. Tag the next one. So the shuttle is inbound now with the emergency 2-minute thing, and we're all out of stratagems, etc. We literally just got whatever's left on the map to help us. So I notice there is some supplies over here still, so grab that, reload the Ultimatum because we've got a couple of seconds to allow us to do that. So yeah, overall guys, I think it's a really fun build, especially for solo, and as long as you don't have the dreaded Alpha Commander, Seed. Okay, so 4 holes in here I think, so 4 Dynamites out. Let's see if we can get that all done. 1 left. Bit disappointing, but the Ultimatum will see to that. Ultimatum for the stinky charger. So now I'm actually thinking, oh hang on a minute, I could probably even get the lava and get a full clear. So yeah, a bit of diving back with the grenade launcher there. A little bit risky, but can be done obviously. Ultimatum for him. Finish him off with the grenade launcher. And as usual, there's a whole bunch of warriors, alpha commanders, hive guards on top of the lava. So I'll just blast away at them. Luckily don't actually take out the lava itself. Grab the specimen, and we are on our way to a full clear. Unfortunately we've only got a few seconds left, so do we make it, don't we make it? Can we get there? 1 stim left, so I stim to get the old stamina back. I'm just around the corner. Wait for me. So no, fortunately we don't quite get the full clear, but you know, very very close to it. If I hadn't have stopped to fight that Bile Titan, I think we would have done. But yeah, pretty good going considering we had 15 minutes left to do the final main objective and finish off the Mega Nest. So as I said, let me know what you guys think. I think it's a really fun build. I had a lot of fun, or well, I had as much fun as I normally do when playing solo. I'm usually just locked in, too locked in to have proper fun. But yeah, thanks for watching the video guys, and if you did enjoy, please like and subscribe, and I'll leave you with the numbers. Cheers.